So in this video, I wanted to briefly discuss this fountain pen. It is called the Sailor Trident 767, and it uses this really interesting trident nib. It's a symmetrical nib that's meant to give you a ballpoint-like writing experience out of a fountain pen. You could see it has these three tines or three components, and they meet in the middle, not at a ball, but at the fountain pen equivalent of a ball. It's a really cool pen, but unfortunately, the design is very fickle, and this one I bought used. It was kind of clogged up with ink and not writing well, but I got a great deal on it, and I had it writing a little bit, but every page or so, it's kind of re-clogging, and even though I just cleaned it again and I have a fresh ink cartridge in there, it's not writing, so I wanted to spend some time taking it apart and just kind of see what we could do to fix this nib up and get it writing again. Okay, so like I said, full ink cartridge, fully cleaned recently with this, soap and water, like the whole thing, and it's not writing. So let's just take it apart and see what we could do. And again, there's the nib. There's 1, 2, 3 tines that come together into, again, it's not a ball, but it is essentially a ball. I guess the design, from what I've read online, it's just a well-known issue that the design is fickle and it clogs a lot. So it requires a lot of cleaning. Take this cartridge out. Try to save that. Now we need to take this apart. So I think what we need to do is take this band right here off, and then everything inside should come out. The pen is from around 2009, and I don't really know its history before I got it, but it was delivered to me uncleaned, which is usually not a great sign. But even so, we should be able to take it apart and give it a deep clean. Okay, not surprisingly, this band right here is on really tight. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get that out. And most of the chrome is intact, so I'd like to kind of keep it in nice condition or good condition, maybe even very good condition, but I'm not expecting to keep this thing in factory condition. I do want to use it. Okay, I was able to get the Trident piece out. Here we have the feed, and it's really hard to see in black, but it's basically a 3-part holder for the Trident. Here's the Trident. I actually thought this was 2 pieces that kind of fit together, but I guess that makes no sense. It's a single piece that's very dirty, and we will try, or I will try to give this a cleaning and see what we could do. It's definitely gummed up with some nasty stuff that cleaning inside the feed was not working. See, it's looking much better. Maybe it just needs a little pressure, or I wasn't using a strong enough solvent. So we'll see. I'm gonna give this thing a deep clean and we'll see if we can get this writing again. Okay, so we're back with the Sailor Trident components. I've given everything a very thorough cleaning, and you can see it looks much, much nicer now. You can see the individual components. There's no ink on my hands after touching it. The Trident itself is nice and polished, so that's in great shape. The collar does appear to be damaged. I probably did that myself, but sort of unavoidable given the fact that the collar itself was stuck on there, and I had tried some solvents or whatever to get it off, and it was sort of a balance between, do I want to potentially rip off all this chrome, like potentially damage the chrome, or squeeze it with my hands or some sort of tool to get it off, and I probably squeezed it too hard, so I'll try to find a replacement for this. But the good thing about this is it should be non-functional. All this has to do is hold the nib component in there, which it should do without requiring too much pressure from the collar. So now I'll put everything back together. The Trident just fits into the feed. Doesn't appear to be directional, but who knows? Should push that against something flat. Seems to be in all the way. Very nice fit there. This piece just simply goes in here. And now the collar goes back in place. And nice and tight. A little bit of a raised edge, but that's not a component that you have to hold and could barely even see. Cartridge back in place. And yeah, immediately it is writing. It's a world of difference from how it was before, where it would write just for a little bit after a full cleaning, and again, like after like a page, it would just stop. So now we have, well, first of all, here's the visual inspection. These chrome pieces always fall apart. It's one of the problems with old pens, where they have collars and other thin metal pieces. And we have the so it's writing quite nicely. Here is it fully vertical, no problems there. It's not really a nib with any flex to it, so it's, you know, doesn't excel at writing an angle like this, but if you're trying to get a sort of ballpoint-like writing experience from it, it's doing quite well. It has a definite rollerball type feel, but with, you know, that fountain pen type smoothness and that unique nib. Definitely a fun and interesting relic. These things are going for, you know, depending on condition, like a new type condition, it'd be, I think, about $150 for one of these. I paid, you know, maybe $25, something like that. I think I might have gotten it in, yeah, I think I just got it off eBay or something like that. And it was definitely in rough shape, but now it's working again, and it would be a fun kind of daily driver for me, just kind of a day-to-day use pen. Obviously, it's going to require a lot of cleaning, and this whole process I'll be doing fairly regularly, and then I will see if I could fix or replace that collar, but really can't see it so bad. And the cap goes on. Yeah, quite nice. It even has a little kind of click to it. So definitely not a museum quality pen, but it was never meant to be. I bought it because I was curious about the nib, and I wanted to see how it would work and play with some of the new Sailor inks. And now I have it writing in a really nice kind of medium. So that's the Trident nib. I wouldn't say it's too much to write home about, because it kind of goes through all this trouble and all the sensitivity, and it writes a bit like a rollerball. It doesn't have any flex or anything like you would get from a fountain pen. It's really about the convenience and getting a ballpoint-like writing experience, which is cool, but you don't really need that in a fountain pen, since you could just buy a rollerball. I guess at the time they didn't have rollerballs with fountain pen refills, or maybe they did and they were few and far between, but this is a very expensive way to go and a very high maintenance way to go just to get a rollerball with fountain pen ink, given you buy a good one of those for like, you know, 15, 20 bucks these days. Anyway, quick look at the Sailor Trident. Really interesting relic, but not one I would recommend buying. Thanks for watching.